What's up, guys? How are y'all doing? Hope y'all had a good day. This video is going to be a trade recap. I'm going to go over the trade I took this morning on ES. I think, me showing y'all my trades and talking through them and walking y'all through them could help you guys a lot understand better my strategy and how I trade. If you guys enjoy this video, I'm going to keep doing this. I'm thinking probably do a weekly video where I go over all my trades for the week, winners, enters, losers, just cover all of them. And yeah, so we're going to try it out with just this one video, see if y'all like it, and if y'all do, we'll keep them going. All right, so without further ado, let's get right into it. We took shorts on ES, so we have our value high, our point of control, our value low from yesterday's New York session, Wednesday. And we opened up this morning right around here. All right, so we opened up here. We're above the value areas. We're above our new day opening gap. And on days like this, I'm sitting on my hands and ideally waiting for this right here. So we opened outside the value areas, and with that, you can expect a retest off this value area high, just like we did right here. And if we're trading below the value low, you can expect the same thing for us to go lower, a retest on that value low. So ideally this morning, you wait for this value high to get hit. And as you guys see, we hit this level perfect. Have a nice move off of it. Could have scalped it. We kind of consolidate for a minute. And then we eventually, off this level, we make our next leg higher to new all-time highs. And then you have a second opportunity after that to catch another bounce right here to the tick. That's a 10-plus point move there. So another beautiful opportunity. So ideally, you're waiting for these levels. That's the safer bet. This morning, I didn't do that. So you guys know I used to be an ICT trader. So this morning, the ICT in me kind of just, it is what it is. I took an ICT setup, and versus waiting on these levels to take my trade, like I was telling you guys, you can use these levels as executions, targets, but you can also use them as price magnets. So all these levels being below, new day opening gap being down here, all of our weekly levels are down here. I knew price was probably going to draw lower at some point. I'm not saying I was expecting a massive sell-off. I mean, after all this buying, it could have happened. But I was just expecting enough for me to take a short, right? That's what I was expecting, and that's what happened. So this morning, we formed this SMT right here. So ES made a new high. NQ didn't. So that's an SMT. If we go over here, I'll show you guys exactly where it was. Yeah, so right here, NQ made a new low. We're kind of just consolidating, accumulating. And it looks like NQ wants to go lower, right? And then ES, we make a new high, forming that SMT. So that's a bearish confluence there. We also formed this bullish fair value gap set up here. So as y'all see, this wick to this wick here forms this fair value gap. So if this wanted to keep going higher, we would have bounced this fair value gap and then made our new leg higher, right? But since we didn't do that, we displaced through it, inversed this fair value gap. So this fair value gap is now invalid, it's inversed. At this point, with all these confluences down here, I'm super bearish. SMT, displaced through a fair value gap, inverse it. And we have our value high down here that we normally, once we're overextended off these levels, we normally end up coming down here for a retest. So versus waiting on that, which is the safer option in this scenario, if you're a new trader especially, I went ahead and got in on this move down to that level. And I used an ICT setup as my entry. So inverse, if you go on the 3-minute time frame, this is actually pretty nice. We get on top of this inverse here, we get a bearish setup. So bearish fair value gap there from that wick to this wick. That's our fair value gap. We trade into it. We trade through consequent encroachment, and then we immediately sell off of it right to that value high. So that was the trade. That's what I took this morning. It was a nice move. I think it was around 6 or 7 points, I believe. I got in somewhere on this, somewhere on this candle right here. I don't know where to be exact, but got in this candle and targeted that value high, and it was a good trade. Like I said, guys, these levels, I'm not making this stuff up. They're very strong. They work. As you see, that was the bottom of the move twice. So, yeah, good stuff. Good day. Good trade. And then real quick, I want to show y'all, a few of y'all have been asking me about my settings. So I'm going to show y'all real quick my volume profile settings. I posted a community post with these settings in it. But if you didn't see that, you can just look at this real quick. So style doesn't really matter. It's your preference. Biggest thing is make sure your value area volume is on 70. All right. If you have that, you're pretty much set. So make sure it's on 70. My row size is on 1,000, and then you can customize it how you want. Make sure your point of control is checked on so you can see it. That's pretty much it, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, if it helped you guys, if y'all want to see more of these, let me know in the comments. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you guys have a good rest of your week, good weekend, and I'll catch you guys next time.